baby.
Yeah, haha. Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas Eve, so to speak. Decided to jump on here and do a live stream tonight. If it's your first time to the channel, Rajay, BeerVentures. And as mentioned on the community post earlier, I was debating doing a live stream beer review because I have not done a live stream beer review in a while. So not sure how many of you would catch it tonight. Obviously, it's a little bit later into the evening. Here it is 11:02 Eastern, but decided to go ahead and do a review tonight rather than tomorrow because I'm going to actually sit back and enjoy a nice Christmas ale that I thought I would share with all of you. And it's going to be the Corsendonk Christmas Ale from out of Belgium. So for those of you that have watched the channel for a good amount of time, you already know Belgium, one of my favorite countries to get beers from. So no surprise here on Christmas that I would enjoy a Christmas ale from out of there. Here is a look at the bottle itself. It is the 1 pint, 9.4 ounce bottle. So 25.4 ounces, comes in at an 8.1% ABV, done again by Brouwerij Corsendonk in Belgium. So I'm going to go ahead and get this one open. It is described on here as a brown ale. Untapped listed as a winter ale. So we'll say a winter brown ale. Actually, this is one I pulled from the cellar that I added back July 22nd of 23 and is listed on here of a best by date of 8/8/25. So down on the label, you can see where they have a best by date if the glare does not affect the camera. So always love to see dates on bottles, whether here in the States or overseas. Let's go ahead and get this one into the glass. Kind of a big bottle to have a little bit later to the evening, but you know, I've done worse, I guess you could say. Don't have to get up early tomorrow, so why not enjoy a beer like this tonight? Hopefully you guys are having a great Christmas Eve out there and you're all ready for Christmas. Wife is already in bed, so not much for me to have to do. So coming on here, nothing really on TV. I think the Hawaii Bowl was on, which was not very interesting at all. Outside of all the Christmas movies, which I've seen just about most of them, I still have to watch Elf all the way through. Look at that, some nice smoke off the bottle. My buddy Joe D would have liked that for sure. I'm going to go ahead and put it into a Grand Cru glass that I have. All right, so most of my other glassware is pretty much still packed up. This is the first actual review from a new place back here in Cincinnati. Nice cork out the bottle as well. But they describe it as being a reddish brown, and that is exactly what I am looking at here on the beer itself. Darker reddish brown color, nice head on it that added some nice foaminess. Definitely distinctive Belgian on the nose. Got a nice spice character in play. It's got a nice toffee underbelly to it. Overall, nice amount of aroma coming through. So definitely one that I'm going to think I'm going to enjoy. Again, being Belgian, why would I not enjoy it, right? So I think I just remembered here. It's always just me. I like to have something in the background. So let's put a little music in the background to spice it up a little bit there. And shout out, Gabe. Great to see you, my friend. Cheers. Yeah, I haven't done a live stream beer review in a good amount of time, so decided to actually do one for this evening. And a Merry Christmas to you as well. Alex, the Beer Master, doing well. Hopefully you are as well, my friend. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you as well, Vanessa. So a few of you are out there tonight, so that's good to see. I don't know if you guys are still packing any of the gifts that you're looking to surprise people with tomorrow or not, or if you said, I did all I'm going to do for tonight, and I'm going to kick back and relax. So don't have to do packing on my side. With us just being the two of us, it makes it nice and easy, and then everybody else is out of state. So that is mainly just sending of Amazon or packages from wherever, right? So makes it a little easy on us in that regard. But let's go ahead and get into the taste of this one here. Get a nice feel of the carbonation. That toffee on the nose, you get that toffee in the taste. It's got that Werther's type appeal to it. So if you're a fan of Werther's type candy, that's kind of what comes through on here. Decent body on the beer. A little bit of a fizz action in play. Has a nice little effect of the lingering of it that really sticks around on the back end. You can really feel it nicely on the tongue. Candy sugar comes through. Almost a little bit of a butterscotch appeal with that toffee. Don't know when this was actually bottled, but as I mentioned, it's good, or they recommend out through 825. These things you can age for a good number of years. And still in pretty good shape at this point. The more I actually drink this in, I get more of a tingling action also in the cheeks, the jaws area. Really lively, especially in that carbonation. Vanessa says, food ready to be baked in the AM or to be made in the AM. Yeah, I know you got a lot of food you're probably making for Christmas for sure. Homemade caramels are yum. I would definitely enjoy some homemade caramels. Thanks, my friend. Yeah, that was the leg lamp that I shared on the different social media when I was up in Toronto. Thanks to Ray from the Alkanauts, he actually had that at his house, so it was kind of funny seeing that there. But if you're a Christmas Story fan, you have to get a shot with the leg, because I mean, that's just a classic part of the movie there. So his dad actually worked with the filming company, I believe, and they actually were tied in with the fire engine that came when Flick was stuck to the pole. If you remember that scene where Flick put the tongue on the pole, he actually worked with that. His dad actually worked with that group that was the firemen that were like the fire engine that were in for that scene or whatever. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. I feel like you can never really go too wrong with the nice Belgian ale, though. So distinctive. Definitely a beer like this is for a matured palate, I think. I think if you are just getting into beer, sometimes these can maybe throw you off a little bit, but after you develop a nice palate, the Belgians are definitely a nice place to actually be. I was thinking about that scene from Fast and Furious with Kurt Russell and Vin Diesel, and Vin Diesel's drinking a Corona and Kurt Russell's trying to get him to drink a Belgian ale. They know what they're doing over there. I mean, it is pretty solid. Little bit of a syrupy type mix in the texture, but I like the candy stickiness of the beer itself, and I like the nice duration of the flavor. Just when you can sit down and enjoy, talk, and you're still picking up everything in the mouth. You're still picking up all the flavors. Very enjoyable. This is actually one, if I was sitting out on our deck, which now that I'm at the new place in Cincinnati that we're at, we do have a deck. So you probably will see some videos coming from me in the springtime where I'll be out on the deck, and I'll probably have a cigar with maybe a few beers. This is a beer I would actually sit back and enjoy a cigar. This would be a good after dinner type beer. Now, this, I believe, is the first beer I've had from Brouwerij Corsendonk, but I think I have another one according to my beer list, that in my cellar, I have another one of their beers. So that'll be something to actually check out and share. I think it's Corsendonk. Got to get that name right. This is like got a nice heartiness to it. It's almost like a beer that's a meal in itself, like just to sit there and enjoy this. Pretty cool. Yeah, it is pretty awesome that his dad was part of the Christmas story in that regard. Yeah, don't live in Maryland anymore. We actually moved back here at the beginning of this month for a different opportunity. So we pick up and left and came back at the end of November, beginning of December. Things happen. Things change rather quickly. So you got to be able to bob and weave. Donner, what is happening, my friend? Merry Christmas. Great to see you. Haven't talked in a bit. You haven't seen Donner Pass Whiskey. Make sure check Donner out as well. Snowing here. Oh, I'm at work. We'll have something special when you get off in the field. Oh, very nice. Well, hopefully it's nice and safe when you get off, that you don't have to have any hiccups with the drive and everything. Can't remember what part of the country you're actually in, but you might be out west where I know they're expecting some pretty big snow to possibly come through from Oregon and Washington, Northern California into Colorado or so. So if you're out that way, definitely be safe. But, different spots around the country are going to get their stuff. My in-laws are down in Dallas. I think they've had some weather, but it's mainly rain at this point. I don't even know if they really get snow in Dallas. Sure. Yeah, when I come up there for a little bit longer of a time, when I have time, we'll definitely look to hang out, Alex. So just like when I came up there before, when I used to live in Cincinnati, it's just I got to have enough of a time frame to be able to do a few things. And so it's not just, running for the family, so to speak. But definitely, my friend, me, you, BJ, we'll all get together, do something. But life comes at you. You got to make moves. Stick and move, bob and weave. Hey, Yoda, cheers, my friend. Merry Christmas to you as well. Great to see you. And hopefully we'll catch up and play some games at some point. If you ever come back to Call of Duty, my friend. Although now, on the gaming scene, we are looking at starting to mess with Marvel Rivals, which is a 6-on-6 shooter. So I don't know if you downloaded that or not. But if you haven't, you can download that as well. Yeah, true that, my friend. But as far as this one here, a bottle like this is a nice one that you might want to share with someone. But for me, I'll be all right. I can handle it. 25.9, no problem. I've done bigger and I've done stronger. So, but it's going down really well. There's almost like I'm going to say almost like a dark cherry type fruitiness to the beer as well. So that's kind of an interesting tone with it. Now they talk about this being an end of year beer made from roasted special malts, the finest hops and selected yeast, and seasoned with a hint of coriander, which that does come through as well. Gives you the best of what a Christmas beer can give. A round balanced taste with a dry and refined adonk. And in the USA, they say it actually has been honored with the Best of Flight award. I'm not sure who gives the Best of Flight award, but it's won some stuff over here, it looks like. Average score in Untapped right now, they have a 3.68, so not a huge, highly rated score. That is from just over 73,000 votes, 61,000 plus being unique. And does it show me with any friends what they may have rated this here? Let me take a look. I've had a few friends rate this. Michael J., who gave it a 4 out of 5, who's actually enjoying this at home. He just had it a while back, last year. Chris Anderson, another 4 out of 5. Another 4 out of 5. Yeah. And a few people, 3.5 out of 5. So kind of around that number. Let's see, Chad from Chad's Beer Reviews. He actually gave it a 4.25, I believe. Trying to make out these circles here, another 4 there. I think for me overall, I'm going to give this one a, one more sip in. It's decent. It doesn't grab me like some of the other Belgian type ales, but it's got a nice smoothness on the back end. Has a little bit of a refreshing quality as well. I really enjoy beers where you can drink and then chew on after, so I'm getting that chewing effect. It's very well crafted. I think for the enjoyability and what they put into it, the craft of the beer, definitely give this one a 4 out of 5 for sure. So a nice one here with this Belgian ale. Interstate 80. Okay, Sierra Nevada Mountains, California, just a bit north of Lake Tahoe. I've been to Lake Tahoe before. Lovely area. I mean, now I've been to it when it was back like 1988, but I know obviously that's been a number of years, but just to be out there on the lake and the mountains around it back then, it was gorgeous. So hopefully it's still that way. And they are getting that weather out there. So yeah, you're right in the mix. Never seen a team that they fix the problems. Gotcha. Well, EB came back, so he was hating it too, but he's come back now some. But they still got some issues with it, and I think it's more with the Warzone than the Black Ops or the other ones, because you have to pay for those, but they don't really care as much about the free part, I think. But like I said, if you do the Marvel Rivals, let us know, because we've got like 4 or 5. So if you do, it'll be like a 6-man squad and stuff. Liz, Merry Christmas to you and JT. Happy holidays. Happiest of holidays. Yes. As I sit here and check this one out. And, being Christmas Eve, are you guys all having anything special? I know Donner's at work, so we can't have anything until later, but are you having anything special for Christmas, or you're planning to have something special maybe for Christmas to drink? Let me know. Drop a comment here. I was going to pick up a few other. I do have the barrel-aged Great Lakes Christmas Ale, so I'll probably have one of those tomorrow. I got to do the review on that one as well. Had one last week during the live stream. I almost picked up a couple other Christmas ales as well today. I know we had the, I want to say Breckenridge Christmas Ale I saw in the store, and a few other ones, but I got so much beer here. Way too much beer. As I added this stuff I picked up earlier to the list, it's like I need to drink some of these beers. So when you get into doing beer stuff, it can become kind of crazy, where it's almost you start having a hoarder type personality, I think, at some point. So it's kind of funny how quickly sellers can add up. But upcoming in January, a lot of people will be doing the dry January. I will not be doing a full dry January, most likely, because I already moderate what I actually drink. But just as a reminder for anybody out there that's looking to do the dry January, or you want to cut back on some of the alcohol, make sure to check out my link tree in the comments, because I am a Go Brewing ambassador, and you can get a 15% discount using my code Rajay BeerVentures. They will ship directly to you, so you don't have to worry about going to the store or anything like that. I'm actually going to be having a few more of their beers here recently, or upcoming soon. I just recently got a package from them that I'm going to be sharing for an unboxing. So, if you're looking at that, I have another one upcoming from Rationale. They just reached out, so they're sending me their Colts to actually do a review on. And I'm also going to be doing a review upcoming with the Black Butte from Deschutes, non-alcoholic. So if you're looking for some NA stuff, make sure to check out the link tree, and not just for Go Brewing, but I also have stuff in there for Athletic Brewing, where I have a special code that you can use. I also have stuff for spirits. So for those of you like Donner, if you're looking for something as a spirit type thing that might be non-alcoholic, there's a spirit company I have in there, link as well, and a few other things too. And if you want just alcohol delivered, I have a few of their things there too, Beer Drop and a few other affiliates. So always make sure to check that out. tried the Shiner Bock Holiday Cheer. I have not tried that one. I wouldn't be against trying it because I've enjoyed some beers from Shiner from over the years. And it's been a while since I've actually had a Shiner beer. So may have to look to maybe check that out. Have you tried it yet, Liz? Or are you thinking about trying it and you're just kind of testing the waters, so to speak? Let me take a look at that. And the holiday cheer is their wheat beer Dunkelweizen, Bavarian dark wheat ale. Dunkelweizen brewed with Texas peaches and roasted pecans or pecans, depending where you're at. The malty flavors are enhanced through the use of malted barley and wheat. And Corsendonk ensures a smoothness that makes the subtle peach and pecan flavors all more satisfying. Peach and pecan? I would give that a shot. I'm not always a huge wheat beer drinker, but that would be something I would definitely check out. I mean, for science, for research. Testing the waters. Yeah, pecan and peach. Not that would influence you because I know, Liz, you drink the different beers anyway. It says here, Untapped average rating 3.59 from 145,000 ratings. Any of my friends that have tried that one? Let me see. Yeah, I've had a few friends. Chris Hardy says sweet, nice touch of peach. He gave it a 3.5. Jeff Spanier gave it a 4.25. Joey Girdner gave it a 3.25. Oh, Tristan TK, buddy over here, Northern Ohio. He gave it a 3.75. So he actually enjoyed it there. Jeff Spanier 4.25. So some pretty good ones in there. One guy, Bob, gave it a 2.5. So that's probably the lowest that we'll see there. 3.25 from someone else. So overall, pretty decent. More to the what I would consider the higher end. And what you would expect for something like a Shiner, right? You get a 6-pack of Shiner. That's usually, I want to say about $10.99, maybe for a 6-pack, maybe $9.99. So not one of the ones that are going to, break the bank, but give you a nice, decent beer to actually enjoy. It's always about for science, always for science. Now I got that song from Thomas Dolby, Blinding Me with Science, stuck in my head. Nice 80s throwback. But I would say if you are a fan of Belgian ales, this one, as you can see, it's definitely going down pretty easy. If you missed a look at the label earlier, there you go. Corsendonk Christmas Ale. I would definitely say give it a shot. It's got a little bit of a nice toastiness in there now, too, as it warms up. That maltiness comes through very nice. Yeah, this is decent. And then the other one I have from them, take a look at my list again so I can see. Funny thing, last week we did the live stream and we had the poll question of the best cartoon. From the 4 entries I had, it was Charlie Brown Christmas, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Frosty the Snowman, and How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the original cartoon. And Charlie Brown Christmas was the one that ended up winning the poll by 40%. I just found out today, apparently you can't watch Charlie Brown Christmas unless you have the Disney Channel. That's crazy. Like, how do you take that away from the American people, so to speak? That was just something that should be on. It's like tomorrow they're showing 2 NFL games on Netflix. But what about the people that don't have Netflix? That's not, that should be like a free thing on TV and not have people have to pay for service to see that. I don't know. That's just kind of my take on it. Where's the other one here? For Charlie Brown Christmas is like a national treasure to be shared by everyone. So why does Disney get to lock it down? So the other Corsendonk that I have is the Pater Double Abbey Brown Ale. So that's 7.5% ABV. That'll be one I'll do at some point here for another review. Caramelized malt on the nose with hints of ripe fruit, mild on the palate with well-balanced bitterness, hints of fruit, toasted bread, licorice, coffee, and caramel. So that one should be a pretty decent one to actually kick back and enjoy as well when I get around to that. Again, so many beers, it just takes time. And I still got to crack open all the different Goose Island beers that I have, which are kind of crazy. Yeah. But yeah. Also at this point, getting a little bit of like a big type feel coming through, which is common for your like winter type beers, your winter ales. A little bit of a fig, dark fruit type feel. Definitely one you want to let warm up in the glass for a bit as you enjoy it, as the more flavors open up. But holding up very well. I'd be interested. I wish I knew what the bottling date was just to see how long it did last. But again, with these Belgians, you can sell with them for a good amount of time. As I mentioned earlier, I picked this up back in 23. It's good out through 25, but usually they give you 5, sometimes 10-year runs on their beer. So a nice one to keep in the cellar for sure. Now, that being said, I was going to just get on here and do a little bit of the beer review. I haven't done a live beer review in a while, so I kind of wanted to have some fun and do that and not have to edit it and just share some things. And thanks for everybody that definitely tuned in. Do have good things happening. So this week, we'll have the happy hour on Thursday. So the day after Christmas, we will be live again for that. And then Friday, I will be sharing the top beers of 2024 that I've enjoyed. And there's a few guests that will be joining as well that I think will be sharing some of their beers. So maybe we'll talk about some beers you have not had as of yet that you still may want to try or try to pick up. Again, these will be beers we actually drank this year. So it might be something that was maybe even cellared, but it was just that smooth of a beer. We had to make a mention on it. But hopefully tomorrow is a great Christmas holiday for all of you if you celebrate Christmas. Hopefully it's been a great Hanukkah season if you do Hanukkah, if you're doing Kwanzaa, if you're doing any whatever holiday you're doing out there. If you're doing Festivus, good luck with the feats of strength. And that being said, I'm going to sign off, and then I will look forward to catching up with you all here live again on Thursday night. And as you saw today, possibly watching the channel, I've been dropping out more things. So there'll be a lot more things coming up here on the channel for you guys to check out, including I'll get back to doing some of the beer reviews that I have to still edit. And they'll be from the old place, but I have a bunch of beer reviews in the library to still share. There's JT. Happy Criminy, whatever it may be. Happy Mary. Mary. Cheers, everyone. And I will look forward to talking to you soon. Make it a great holiday. And then maybe Thursday night, I'll talk about the movie we're going to go see tomorrow. We're going to go see Nosferatu on Christmas Day that opens. So me and the wife both like horror flicks. So we'll see how good that actually is. A lot of buzz around it. And maybe I'll share some details with you guys on Thursday night about that. But won't spoil it. I hate when people spoil stuff, so I won't spoil it. But hopefully it's a pretty good flick. I got a feeling it probably will be. All right. That being said, thanks for swinging by. If you get a chance, maybe check out the Corsendonk Christmas Ale. And we will talk soon, my friends. Cheers, everybody.